I'm just going to take a minute to appreciate this. Just kidding. Here we go. That's B flat. She's in Philadelphia. My audio. Hello, it's Chris Denman. I'm in St. Louis at Midcoast Media. B's dancing. Key's dancing. Look, she's got earrings on for you all tonight. Look, it's happening. It's the all black ball in St. Louis. Here we go. Let's go, everybody. It's Tuesday. We're here each and every week. It's Tighten Up Tuesday. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on the YouTube channel for Two Funny Mamas. B, it's the comedy and DIY podcast your great-grandmother warned you about. Look at Key tonight. Do you see Key?
Hey, Key, I see you.
She sees.
I like the shirt. I like the shirt. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
People are already falling in love with Key. It is Key. If you're in the live chat, great job, everybody. Shout out to MM, Joy, Just Mickey, Musically Me. Everybody's in here. It's working out. B, happy Tuesday.
Yes, Chris, and happy anniversary to me and Dennis. Happy anniversary to me.
Happy anniversary to Dennis, specifically.
Whatever. I'm down here drinking bug juice. Look at this out of the...
Is that from Dennis? Is that out of his body?
Yes. You said it like that.
That's his nickname.
Joy and Angel made this for me. So I'm drinking bug juice, smoking, celebrating my anniversary down here with my Tighten Up Tuesday Picassos. Sending love to Daphne. Of course, she hit me up saying something about emailing her some things that I need to do so we can communicate better because our phone calls are always a mishap. So it's like email, then we'll discuss it.
Oh, tell Daphne I missed like 3 of her calls earlier today, too. Tell her I'm sorry.
I'm sure she just heard you. And then,
She's I've never called you in the history of the world.
Oh, Chris, I don't know what y'all be doing with, the stuff. You and Daphne might be coordinating stuff outside of me.
I'm going to get slapped. There's no coordination. I'm just giving her trouble.
Okay. Of course, I got to always shout out my soror, Lauren, for the music. I don't know what I would do without this dope intro. I like my song better than Two Funny Mamas intro.
But why do you have to attack the Two Funny Mamas? Why do you hate Spit? Why do you hate Spitz does it?
No, what I'm saying is she did both songs. Lauren did both.
Mm-mm. She sent some music to Two Funny Mamas for sure.
I thought she did, but whatever the case is.
Sherry settled on Spitz does it.
Oh, I like that song, but that fits them. My song fits my show. That's why I like it.
Digging out of a hole. I appreciate it, B.
I ain't digging out no hole.
B, you know what I dug out of?
What?
This hat that I was wearing backwards
before
the show.
Did.
I've got a hoodie on. I've got a hoodie on.
And ask people who you look like.
I don't want to, but she called me Jay and Silent Bob.
Sure did. You look just like your boy Bob, Silent Bob.
He's skinny now.
Oh, well, you don't want to look like him. That ain't. Yeah, this.
What?
You got the Chris Deasy going on. You got your own look.
Let's get this back. All right, let's do your show.
You need to come out here and do something with your damn hair.
Hair and makeup. Yeah, hair and makeup.
Oh, Chris, it's been a wild weekend. First of all, with my internet, I sent you them 2 messages that Comcast sent me. So I want to apologize to Maya and Candace. One, I was going to have Maya on today, but I wasn't even sure if we were going to have internet. Remember, I kept saying, "Oh, Chris, our internet."
Yeah, it was an issue because you didn't pay the bill.
Again, for 2 days, right? So they did like a crazy upgrade. They were making noise and shit outside. They're finally done, but it's been in and out. And I was like, all I know is they better have this shit done before Tighten Up Tuesday.
Yeah.
So they did. And now I'm pushing everybody back a week because I just wanted to make sure everything was straight. And then,
we were worried.
And I didn't really get to upload shit until in pieces at the last minute. And I was like, oh my God, this is killing me with Comcast. So hopefully we got Fios, like the fiber optics or some shit like that. All they was doing out there making noise. I think Verizon is the only one that has the fiber optics, right?
It depends on where you are.
Oh, well, I know Comcast ain't got it yet. I hope we got it now since they was making all that noise. That's all I'm saying.
You were
Uh,
ahead of the game, though. We had a backup plan, but shout out to B
Good.
for caring about her Picassos. She was making sure.
I was like, oh shit. As soon as I got them, Dennis texted me. He's like, you need to look at your message. We might not have no internet tomorrow. By the time typing, I was like, what? Where's my phone? Let me so because I don't carry my phone around. I ran down here quick, made sure I got to it and sent you that because I
Yeah.
was concerned. So anyway, shout out to Comcast for getting the cable right so the show can go on. And with that being said, I want to show some love to Emmy Reyes. I'm almost positive these came from Emmy Reyes. She sent me a nice little thing. It says, a little late, congratulations on your 50th podcast episode. You're magic. Thanks for all the laughs from Emmy. And look at this, Chris. She sent me these cool, cute earrings. I love it. And they're made with, look. See that?
Little paper clips. Or little safety clips. I can't talk.
Safety pins. They're chandelier earrings made with pearls and safety pins. I think that's cute. So, I'm going to have to rock these on stage. So, thank you, Emmy.
Those are great. Those are stylish, and they got a little punk rock to them, huh?
Yeah, and this gets to go in my scrapbook. So, if
a
I'm
real
wrong about who sent it, please let me know in the comments. But I think it's Emmy Reyes. Reyes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, shout out to Lynn, who came by this weekend and dropped off.
How many listeners is that have been in your home?
Like four.
I think that's short. I'm thinking we're double digits.
4 so far. And Lynn came by to give Dennis and I our early anniversary gift. I was looking a hot mess, Chris. I had on her sweatshirt that she made me in like
awesome.
A rocker jumper. She jumped out the car with a green onesie on with the feet in it. I was like, hell no, in her shower cap on. I was like, we both look like we just got out the bed this morning, but I appreciate her driving down from Burnville, hooking me up. I had a wonderful time while she was here. And while she was here, we did a TikTok video. Yes, we did. She brought a little dog. Little Mags was running around. We had a good time. And then she actually did a little fashion show over in my ladies' lair. I'm actually going to show the picture. I ended up giving, because I let her wear my shirt. I let her wear my Sophia's shirt so we could do the TikTok video. And then I ended up giving her, paying it forward, I gave her one of the shirts that Jate and Joy gave me. Because Lynn always gives me shirts and stuff. So I was like, I got something. Yeah, and this one was too big for me, and it was perfect for her. And she got it on, you see. And she put it on, you see it on the back where it say Jate. Yes, so she threw. You see her onesie?
Yes, I love it. B, yes. I got a technical question.
Yes.
Check. Okay. I thought I heard myself. I thought maybe your speakers are up too loud. I think you're good.
Oh, was it like an echo or something?
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Oh.
You're good.
All right, turn my volume down. But yeah, so Lynn did her little fashion show in my ladies' lair, dropped our dinners off, which was so good. We killed that shit. Dennis was out watching football with all the cousins. When he came back, we grubbed.
Oh,
and
that's
thank
great.
you for the Burnville. Thank you for the burn from Burnville. Because we were smokest and having a great time. So yes. Yeah, I'm glad Lynn came through. And holler at me, her and Mags.
Best fans on the planet. Picasso Lynn.
Yes, I have some great fans. Let me give some quick Cash App shout outs. I got to give a Cash App shout out to Corey Bright because she loves the Jane Tubman. And I got to give a shout out to you, Chris. It's from MM. Oh. Mark Devin said, yeah, he sent the Cash App saying, oh, tell Chris I ain't mean to call him, say he was mean, man. So I love Chris. He the shit. That's what it said.
Oh, he sent it. He sent it to me. My Cash App is $CR Denman. If you just want to go direct to the.
He sent this in care of B Flat.
Oh, as in it was a donation to the B Flat Foundation in my honor.
Right.
Okay. I'd like to apologize. I get it.
You, he don't want no misunderstanding about the massive thing. So we over that. Yeah, and a shout out to Kanisha J because she want me to do the Cabbage Patch. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I got to get up and do my Cash App dances for Miguel, Laura, and Verna jumped on early this time. She beat Phyllis and Cheryl. Oh, I got to, Kathy, I got to do my Cash App dances. I got to do the Jane Tubman and the Cabbage Patch. So I love when people say, do the dance and shout it out because, Chris, I hit it. Oh. Are you having a technical difficulty, Chris? Chris.
There you are.
Are you having a technical difficulty?
No, I just had to do a little troubleshooting for a second, but it sounds like there was a Cash App dance happening. I apologize. Did I miss it? Look at her go. She's going to make me uncomfortable in about 7 seconds. If you guys want to make B dance, it's $B flat. Cheer her on with another $1 to the Cash App.
They ain't getting herself ready for the anniversary. She heard about B Black Party. She got to get there, Chris. You always strap up.
No. Don't strap up. If you could zero in on B for this part, take me off the screen. If it's not too much trouble, go ahead. No, B, continue. Okay, you got it. You're good.
A long way to go, Joan. It takes Jane a minute to get to the party. She'll be back up.
Shout out
She's
to.
Oh
man, people are losing it in the comments. MM says I'm but a humble court jester. Oh, MM's more than that. That's great. He's Lunel's main man. Is what he is.
Yes,
Irina's in the house having a good times. Tanya is cheering you on with the dancing. Kanisha's dancing. MM's dancing. Joy's dancing. Quincy, you know him. He's the mayor.
Mayor.
He says, "Go B."
Yes, I'm letting people know early. We got another shirt coming out other than the smoking shirt.
You have a new shirt? I would have never guessed.
I don't know. We got 2 of them about to drop. All in all, it's like 12, but I'm dropping them as they go along. So we got to get Maya's shirt and Brandon's shirt and just really fill up the marketplace with my shirts, my mugs, hats, merchandise, sweatshirts, all that good stuff. So I'm just trying to stay on top of it, Chris.
Got it. Well, I'll say this. Shout out to the Picassos because I sit up front in the office and work during the day, and then I'll take calls in the studio and do stuff like that. And I'll go back. In the back part is by Jack, and you got John back there working and Logan, and they were making all kinds of flash rags and the aprons last week.
Aprons. I know because people are sending me photos. Shout out to Sharicia. She sent a photo. She sent a copy of her order. She waiting on her stuff to come. I'm like, oh, people are getting the aprons. That's what's up. So I appreciate that. Chris, I just never thought that people would be interested in the aprons, but you just never know.
No, they're a big hit, and I understand why. It's you get dirty, you watch B do something, and then you can do it yourself.
Yeah, I'm thinking about you could be out on your lawn. If you're barbecuing, you can have your apron on, throw your little grill utensils and stuff in there, and you can definitely wear them. So I'm very grateful to everybody that was buying the aprons, and more grateful to the people that inspired me to say, just put them out there, just do it. I'm like, okay, fine. So, you know what? It's a recession, Chris. People, money is tight. I ain't trying to nickel and dime people to death.
You're doing it right.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm frugal. So it's like, why would I be frugal and then be always asking people to spend and buy shit when I'll be like, yeah, I can make a shirt or whatever. But I appreciate it because they know that it helps fund this podcast. Make sure you watch the apps. And if you don't, it's all good. Tell somebody else to watch them for your ass. Sit a kid down in front of the device. Let them watch them while you watch the show. However you got to do support, I appreciate it.
Speaking of support, do you have anything I may have missed it in the rundown for your Florida folks?
I do in terms of,
well, we just want
with the hurricane going on down there. Because when I spoke with Shantae earlier, I know he's getting himself out of Orlando, trying to, hunker in or evacuate. But yeah, we definitely got to give a shout out to like Carletta, Taina, my cousins that are in Tampa, I had a lot of family in Tampa that I know are probably evacuating, but we have to take them into consideration, especially Joy and Angel. Joy just had surgery. So, I want them to be safe. I know you guys are watching the show, but whatever you got to do to get safe, be safe, do it. Get out of Orlando, get off that coast. I don't know exactly when the hurricane's supposed to hit. I think like tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah, I think it's the worst is like hitting Tampa and Orlando
Or
tomorrow at
it is.
noon. I saw, but yeah,
Yeah, I
shout out to
keep
all the
watching it. Yeah, shout out to all our fans and Picassos in those areas. If you can get somewhere safe, please do it.
yeah Joy's staying put. Yeah, shout out to Taina. I always give Taina trouble about Orlando, but obviously we want Orlando to stay safe and anybody
Yes,
else who's down that way. Yeah, be safe, everybody.
definitely. Quick, before I get into my brief and bake, I want to give a shout out to Natalie M, to Lynn, Darletha Rhodes, and Kathy Layford. They were the first to donate towards Daphne's Frugal Flip. So far I've got $75.50 towards Daphne's Frugal Flip, which I'm shooting for the early spring. So as we're building for that, I appreciate those 4 people and all my Picassos, even the ones that are volunteering. People have hit me up and said, "Oh, can I come and help?" Yes, they see how we get down. The more, the merrier. So I'll eventually be looking for. I don't even need to look for no food sponsor in Dallas area. I'm tripping. My man owns a restaurant there, so I'm not even worried
Oh,
about
that's
this.
right. You have a good friend. Yeah.
Yeah, he sponsors me. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure we get it all in place. But I do remember, like I was telling people, if you're a first time viewer, we're raising money for me to go to Dallas with the cameraman,
Beautiful.
and it's probably gonna be about a $2,500 flip.
That's not bad at all.
Including our flights, yeah, including our flights, rental car, transportation, hotel, all of that stuff. And it may even come out cheaper if we get to stay in the comedy condo, or I use my Marriott Reward friends and family hookup.
Let me tell you
So
something. B holds true to
get out.
her phrase with the frugal flip because just the camera things and editing and alone, if you're not familiar with that
Yeah,
business, she's really getting people to help out based on deals and stuff like that, and then all the labor. And I know it's fun, it's community, and you know what? It's building it up, and hopefully it turns into a TV show for B down the line.
it will. I ain't even worried about that, Chris. That's why I'm always cheesing, because God works wonders, and I just love how things come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to see it from the groundwork until the labor pains and all of that, and then you birth the baby, and there it is. Um, quick shout out to my day oneers. They always think I always got to give out a couple names: Leanne Hudson, Eloise D, Uduro Ekpen. I hope I said that right, or it might be Uduro, but I think it's Uduro Ekpen, Monica Clear,
Mm,
and Cheryl Marrow. Those are some day oneers. I see y'all.
I love it.
Believe me, I see y'all. And with that being said, let me go ahead and let them see our first brief and bake, which is next Wednesday, October 5th, the day after our show. And remember, this is private invite only. I do get a lot of people that be hitting me up in the email saying, "Oh, can I please join? Can I please?" Depending on the dear uh, Jane letter and how good it sounds, I usually will let somebody on, but for the most part, it's a private invite. And if you are on this list, and let Andy go ahead and show that list real quick. I dropped it. And shout out to a couple people who said that they couldn't make it. I totally understand that. So we did get some replacements. So if you see some new names on the list, that's Teresa Shiromo, and I hope I said that right. Hopefully these people are listening. And people always emailing me and putting the name in quotes in parentheses with the punctuation, how to spell it, the pronunciation of their name.
Mm,
I do appreciate that. So yes, if you see your name on this list: Darletha Rose, Danielle Murray, Cicely Trice Collins, Monica LeGrand. She was our t-shirt winner, and she's a
Beautiful.
day winner anyway. Yeah, she got 2 T-shirts, and she hit me up like ASAP the next day. I was like, okay. She was like, I got my shirts, and here's my pictures, and I want to be on the back. So I got her. I didn't get to shout out the other names, but it's all good. People saw them. So
Oh,
let me
here.
just.
I was do you want them up?
I do. I'm gonna shout their names out really quick. Kimberly Keels, Doris Rogers, and of course the three amigos, Regina, Sonia, and Yvette. It's so funny. I got 3 girlfriends, 2 of them my best friends, up in the pictures with those names. So yes, next I will be sending out, once Chris and I set up the Zoom, we'll be sending out the Zoom link to you all via email. So make sure you email me at frugalflip@gmail.com so I can have your email to make sure you get the Zoom invite for next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Y'all know how we do it. Drinks on deck, and make sure you smoke it. So as a surprise, I thought I'd go ahead and throw up the next one. My day, I'm doing my group 2 of day oneers for October 19th, which is also a Wednesday. Hopefully people are available at these times, 8 p.m. I'm doing the best I can to try to accommodate people. Go and throw that list up, Andy, so people can see who I selected for my group 2. Get my smoke.
We've got Tanechi Jackson.
Voila.
You got it?
Alicia Jackson,
Yeah.
Lynn Reed, Tanya Prince, Devon Henderson, Sean Allen, Jules and Ja, Kamisha Lockhart, Fab 540, and Pete Talbot. If you see your name on that list, lock in October 19th, please, for 8 p.m. It's the day after we do Tighten Up Tuesday, and we will be on from like 8 to 10. Kicking it, having fun, so do get prepared. Wear a shirt, however, we always take like a group, the Zoom screenshot. I love that. So all this stuff gets to go in the scrapbook. I'm waiting for my whole sheet labels to come Amazon so I can start printing out the photos and stuff and just lay
Oh,
them
that's great.
and stick them right in the scrapbook. So
Beautiful.
yes, I'm looking forward to that. So with that being said, let me go ahead and do my flash rag and tea photos real quick. And I think the first one, yeah, look at that. Devon got his flash rag.
Nice. I love it.
Yes, he will be on the second group, brief and bake. And then, of course, you know, what would I do without him? Irina, Alicia,
Do it in a
Mark.
Ja Rule voice. Do it in the Ja Rule voice. What would I be
What
without you? You knew it. You finally got a reference and you didn't just look at me like I was an idiot. Oh my gosh. One more time. I stepped on it. Go ahead.
What would I be without my baby? Drive me crazy. However, that's how he sounds. So anyway, yeah, you know they always down with the flash rags and the Two Funny Mama shirts, and he killing me with that McLovin shirt on.
That's what.
But as long
Let's
as
go.
they
You got Irina in the
flash
background.
rag,
Love it.
that's what I'm talking about. Yes. And the next photo, you know, this going in the scrapbook. I'm on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You see that? I got my own Hollywood star. That's what I'm talking about. Mark gave me a star on the Hollywood.
We got it. We did it. We did it, fam.
We ain't had to do no petition or nothing. Ain't to get no money together, nothing, Chris. Look at that. Boom. Swagged in the sweat. Look at that. Shout out to Monica. That's Monica. She, look at her. Got her Picasso shirt on.
Love
and
it.
I still was perturbed because I was trying to figure out how she took the picture with the phone, but in the mirror. I was like, wait a minute. And the shirt is okay. So you see, she got her selfie, right? With the phone. It's a way to take the selfie where it looks like you're taking a selfie of you, but it's actually taking a picture of you in the mirror.
I mean,
It's tricky.
It's not that tricky. She's just pointing her camera at the mirror, and the mirror is going to take the photo, right? Am I missing something? Andy, is
When
this
I
interesting?
tried that, it gave a glare. It gave like, when I tried that,
Did you turn the flash off?
Yeah, and it still had like a blare, and it gave like a
Okay.
double picture. It was a picture in a picture.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You can see me taking a picture of me. Right. I was like, I don't know how she did
Oh,
this.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, that is tricky. And then I was all like, I tried to clean his phone up. I was like, she don't get them toothpaste spots. out that bathroom mirror.
leave, leave
Like,
her alone.
I love you, Buttercup. But next time I want you to clean that bathroom glass so you can have a nice, clear photo. Because I was trying to clean up all the little spots. And I was all like, it looks like she might got some grandkids and some kids that be there. You know, they be all up in the,
Can't
kids be
imagine.
all up in the mirror with the tea.
Right.
So, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's
shout
great.
out to her. She won the spot. She took it. So, I got my 10 folks for the 5th. I'm looking for that extra 10th, that person. I got my 9 people for the 19th. So, if you get whoever hits me up with like some photos of their stuff, I can look at the timestamp, and when the emails come in, all I need to see is you in like a Kiki shirt. And then I'm glad I caught Maya's shirt. It didn't even have her name on it, Chris.
Why do you say it like I sent it?
Oh, because I was like, oh, John, don't print the shirts. Maya's name isn't on there. They were
So,
up and ready. Said that, yeah, and I was like, oh, I caught that like yesterday.
so there's a problem with the design.
Well, her name has to be on it. She can't be having her shirt on and it don't say designed by Maya Bean. Right. So I was like, oh,
God forbid.
God forbid. I'm smokers, but I'm detail oriented. I catch everything. I had an eye on it. So shit. When we present stuff, I try to present shit right. I'm a perfectionist.
And you genuinely, I've never met somebody that's looked out for people that support her so much. You're so great to the Picassos, as they are to you.
Yes, I'm the flipper for the folk. So this is what I do, Chris.
Did you say
I
the
love
flipper
people.
for the folk?
Yeah, just like I was telling people today on Instagram. Because somebody hit me up and asked me how could they get a space flipped or something, right? And I said, well, most of my people they watch my show. So if you watch the podcast, you could be a candidate. Because you got to really know what's going on. And I like the fact, everybody that watches this show has been on a flip. So the thing that I like about it is they can see me, my personality, they see other flips and how we get down. So this is a community. I say we all vetted. I done vetted everybody. Ain't nobody got COVID. We all straight. Ain't nobody got no records. I'm good to come in your crib, and we good on the roaches and rats. So this whole Picasso B-Pack community just got vetted. I thought it, just like Donald Trump, is done. So there you have it. So anybody new just trying to jump on and want to be like, oh, if you didn't come from like Karen Hunter's show, I'm not saying I'm not entertaining you, but I would prefer, you be a part of the community. You trust us. Just like I told you when I got down to 10th night, she's all like, oh, that's Joy. I know them. They in Tampa. And I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm thinking I'm bringing people together. They already together. But that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I like for people to be like, oh, B, of course I watch the show and I know what you're doing. Can you do? And I know when you're genuine, and if you see things and you can, recall something that I've done or whatever, or even if you bad and be like, well, you know what, I'm gonna go and watch all the damn episodes and then request to flip, be my guest. But I would prefer, it's people within this community that we all know, we've seen and watched the show and are we consider pretty much trustworthy. And like I said, everybody is vetted because I just thought it.
Lynn says we all vets in the Picasso army. That's true.
There you go. I said vetted, meaning like background check, screen.
Thank you.
Yes.
For that explanation.
And you are in the Picasso B-Pack army. Thank you, Lynn.
That's right. B, I don't know if you worked this out with Andy before the show, but if we have B's mailing address handy, there's a P.O. box address that could get popped up. If you all, I don't know if you can make that a little smaller because there's some, If you all, we might be missing something. Either way, if you need to mail B something and make Dennis really happy, make sure to send it. Is that the full address, B? I feel like maybe there's more to it.
The zip code got cut off, which is 19138.
Yeah, that's right. So it's B flat, P.O. Box 20523, Philadelphia, PA. What is it?
19138.
Here, let's do this one more time. I'm going to type it in. B flat. Hey, there we go.
Oh, there you have it. The whole thing just popped up. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Chris.
Thank you, Andy. And we got P.O. Box 20523, Philly, PA. I'm typing this into the chat for anyone that needs it. I saw a couple people ask for it. There it is.
Okay.
Send B and Dennis some congratulatory gifts for their anniversary and whatever else you got.
Oh, Chris, you wrong for that. People don't have to do all that. You know, I appreciate what people do for the show. Throwing dinner attendant and shit. You funny.
Hey, speaking of funny, Jamie Jones, sorry.
I thought you talking about the rapper Jim Jones.
Lord, Chris. What? Jamie's accusing me of having the Rona again. You sound a tad stuffy, or are you smoking? I'm not smoking, although the weather is fantastic here now, which means it's below 70. So maybe there's something going on with that, but I feel fine. I don't look great, but I feel fine.
No, you look fine, Chris. Long as you don't put that hat on back to the back. That's all I got to say. I got a lot of Cash App love to show to Antonia, Ruth, Karen Blanton, new on the scene, and she sent money for the next flip. Thank you, Karen. Candace Perry, Phyllis, Frida Henderson, new on the scene. Oh, for Daphne's renovation, I appreciate it. And Jamie for a little more juice. Oh, she said she sent some money for a little more juice. Ha! Hopefully, I'll just sip on this that's got tequila in it. You know, the bug juice is tequila. That's strawberry lemonade, and ginger ale and a lime. I can't have another one after that and be smoking
on Taco Ball Tuesday, no less.
Taco Ball Titty Burger Tuesday.
My mistake. I didn't mean to exclude the titty burger.
About the titty burger, right? All right. So, I'm having such a good time. I can't believe I'm enjoying myself down here by myself.
I can.
Anniversary. Yeah, I guess because I'm so loved and I feel the love, and I already know, like, once it's over, Dennis is probably gonna do something. He probably has something going on upstairs when he comes in. But you know, we be working, Chris. Shit, he had to work. I got to work. So, but we enjoy each other every day. So that's what I love about us. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let me go ahead and read Maya's card.
Let's hear it.
Yes, let me grab it. Where did it fall? Oh, Lord, here it is. Shout out to Maya. I know she's been waiting so patiently to be on to feature. I already told her when she come on next week, she my co-host. She get more than the 15 minutes of fame. She get to do the whole show.
That always goes smooth.
Yeah, because look, it seemed like it's been 6 months. I'm just saying, in my mind, it's been a minute, and I counted the weeks. I was like, damn, because you know I got to plot the next one out. Mm-hmm. Maya's run. So that Brandon shirt, you know, we've got one more. I thought we'd be done before Christmas. Exactly, but we working on it.
No, that's exciting. That'll be a good time.
Exactly. That's the thing about it. It's funny because all of this is new. You know, this is our first rodeo. We're getting through it, bumps and kinks, and as we progress, things only get better. So I'm just glad everybody's been so patient. That's what I appreciate. Let me go and throw my little mini fan on while I'm having my flash.
While you're doing that, we'll read some comments.
Okay, that'll work.
Sir Keys Music says, how often do you all do this? We do this every week, every Tuesday. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. I guess that's 6 p.m. Pacific.
Shout out to that person. Who was it, Chris?
Who was it? Sir Keys Music. I've never seen that name before. So if you're new, thanks for tuning in.
I think that's Bobby. That's somebody I know. Sir Keys Music. That's somebody I know.
Cool. Daphne is telling the colors for the flip, which are blue, yellow, and white. Devin Henderson says, I love B. We all do. Kiana's in the house. Tanya's in the house.
Thank you.
Tanya, all kinds of great people other than The smart alecks, that they know who they are.
Ah, are they the bane of your existence?
Never. Everybody's great.
Messing with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody's pretty great.
Today's card is Zen, courtesy of Maya, the guiding light guru. Zen, the essence of happiness. Do things with a calmness and peace of mind. This brings enlightenment by understanding that everything that happens from this day forward is for your own benefit. Zen. That was very calming. I don't know if it's because I'm high or...
It moved you so much you're sweating now.
Yeah, it just made me feel like a... But that's how her cards are, Chris. When you read them, they really kind of touch like your inner... what is it? Maya probably knows. It's like your Z or a key. It's something here. It's a Q and an I. It's like your inner core here. It's like when you read it...
Chi?
You got Chi, is that what it is with the Q and an I?
Maybe.
You know, I don't know everything. I am country ghetto, which equals bougetto.
I heard the term. I was on the phone today with an accomplished author and just a great person from Brooklyn. I believe she lives in Brooklyn, and she said up south.
What's up south?
That it's like a little bit. It sounded about like if you called somebody a hillbilly here. She explained it. She's like, if somebody tells me something's going on down in Newark, it's a little up south for me. I thought that was great. If I heard her right, I think that's what she said.
I get it, but that's funny because people in Newark are country. Because people in Newark be like, "Oh, it's not Newark," because Newark, New Jersey is different from Newark, Delaware.
Oh, I don't know.
And they're spelled the same. And if you go into Newark, Delaware and say Newark, they'd be like, "It's not Newark. This isn't Jersey." Like, this isn't Jersey. Yeah, and if you're in Jersey, they're like, "This is Jersey. Newark, Jersey." Like, oh my goodness. But it's just like Houston Street. In New York, if you say Houston, they'd be like, "It's not Houston." People do not know what you're talking about. They'd be like, "Houston." Like, "Oh, Houston's right off Soho." But it looks like Houston. Isn't that crazy?
It is. Well, I mean, we've got that all over the place here where you'll say, there's Gravois, and we call it Gravois.
Exactly.
How about this? We have some answers to your question. Joy says, like Qi Gong. QI.
Key. Okay, yeah, it's your QI.
Yeah, Heaven Sent says, yes, it is true. Yeah, okay. Great.
I didn't know. I knew I was supposed to say it right. And it's crazy that I practice yoga and don't practice the terms. It's like, I ain't got time to be reading shit. I'm trying to breathe. I know what to do. I know the poses. I don't have to know all the Savasanas and all of that shit.
The bendy one.
Yeah. All them, like my mom's like, them big ass words. I do the best I can.
Yes.
All right, so let me go and get some of these Cash App dances in because I got some requests. Jane got trying to get to my party, and I got to hurry up and get her there.
How are we doing that?
Oh, when I get on up and do this Cash App dance for Jamie and Frida and Phyllis and Candace and Karen and Ruth and my girl Antonia. That's how I'm going to get there.
Man,
I ain't leaving out Cheryl. Got her. Oh shit! I looked up some old school dances from back in like 1800 that black people used to do, Chris.
Oh no!
You know how they used to get down.
This is you. This is gonna get somehow. It's gonna get turned around on me, and it's not gonna be well. Go me. Do it. You're earning every Cash App dollar that's sent. I'm really proud of you. Wow. Get it out. Let that energy out. Get your key out. Look at this. From the roof to the floor for you. Wonderful. Oh, this is what you picked up online. Oh, man. Oh. Chris Denman has no part in the choreography.
Turn that horse around. Turn that horse around. Whoa.
Beverly B-flat Perkins is your sole choreographer for the evening. Chris Denman, while left.
The horse was feeling it. Jane said, wait a minute, horse, slow down. You heard the beat. The horse was kicking.
Oh, man. Baby Ruth Candy 85 says, will Chris ever dance? I'm here to be a spectator. I'm just such a great dancer. I don't want to make the show about me. That's the problem.
Is that what it is, Chris? Chris, do you know how to do the electric slide?
I'm a thoughtful guy. The electric slide?
Mm.
Yeah, you turn the lights on and slide out. Nope. I'm sure at some point I've known how to do it. I think I want to say we had to learn how to do the electric slide for school at one point.
I'll teach you the electric slide. It's to the right, to the left, to the front, and the back.
Yeah, I've done it at weddings.
I know how to do the Macarena.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. That's the perfect age to know that stupid ass dance. Yeah.
Yes, everybody knows it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good for them. Riri Jordan, Chris, how much for a dance from you? If you donated $500 to B's Cash App, I will do a dance. There you go.
Oh, they just sent it.
I'm gonna need a receipt.
You need to.
Jamie's offering me $2 to dance.
I don't think they're ever gonna get you up. I don't think they're ever gonna get you up.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has the guts to pay $500 to B's Cash App.
Nah, that ain't even necessary.
All right.
No.
Kathy's saying I can seat dance. I could do that.
What you gonna do?
That's my start. That's my start. Yeah, that's where I start from. Mm-hmm.
Let me read my DYK so I can jump on.
Please do. I can't believe we're only the DYK.
Well, you know what? Tonight is an interesting night because I initially said I was going to have Maya on with the shirts. And remember, I'm taking up Taina and a couple other people on their segments for organization and things like that. So I have some stuff to show. And then I'm going to be done.
It's a tight show. It's a tight show.
I'm taking my time. It's my anniversary. I'm loving all the love that I'm getting from people from Canada.
Again, happy anniversary to Dennis.
And I'm going to definitely let them know. I definitely will. I'm going to be like, Chris said happy anniversary like 5 times.
MM says he's got the guts. MM says...
He's trying to be quick. He think I don't hear his ass. He keeps saying happy anniversary to Dennis. He said it 5 times. I'm going to let him know you ain't wishing me or us.
He deserves it.
He do. I told him, I said, putting up with me for 12 years. He was 12 years a slave.
Okay.
I'm just saying, Chris. I was like, my baby put up with me for 12 years. I'm a piece of work. I was like, I don't know how you do it. Oh, he's so sweet. He was kissing all on me this morning. And he was like, oh, this kiss is for when I did this, like all the crazy stuff he ever did. He's like, this is for when your brother came up here and I was cutting up. This is a kiss for when I... He's like, this is when your daddy came up here and I was younger. This is a kiss for... He laid like 5 times in our whole relationship. It's like, Bug, you bugging out. He's like, I love you. I've grown as a man. I just love him. He's such a good dude. Anyway, let me go on and read about another good dude. Osborne Dorsey. This is my DYK. I'm going back to my inventors because this is an interesting one. I did not know this, but Osborne Dorsey was an African-American who invented the doorknob and the doorstop, December 1878. Look at that. Look at that cool brother. I hope that's the right picture. You know these pictures, they be having them all mixed up.
First of all, I do not have anything to do with the photos. Again,
No,
I'm
not
going to save myself
like
on
from
this.
our research. They may show.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying. This is B
like when I'm
Flat's
cross
sourcing.
referencing, I kind
Yeah.
of see his face pop up because a couple people I looked at and they said they was born in 18, like during slavery, and they had on like a tie. I was like, hell no, that ain't the right picture. He got on cufflinks and a tie. I think he supposed to have a bow tie on, like your boy here. That looked like an 1878 picture.
Got it.
Yeah, your other boy had like, I was like, that ain't him. That can't be him with that tie. That's like 1962. So anyway, let me.
This guy just walked off the set of a TV show. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, B.
It says, I'm going to read this real quickly. It says, he obtained a patent for his work in the same year. Because of the time he lived and the fact that he was African American, very little is known about his life. Before Dorsey's invention, people closed and secured doors in various ways. Many people used a latch to keep their door closed, otherwise used leather straps as handles. Even after doorknobs were invented, it took years for people to embrace them and fully began to install them in their homes. So shout out to the brother with the patent right there for the doorknob.
Beautiful.
And I get it because it's kind of like a barn latch. Think about the barn. I lived in the country and our barn had and our cellar door had like a latch hook thing over it. So I see that. But I mean, I get it. I visualize it. But that's kind of dope to know a brother invented the doorknob.
Something new
I
every
know
week.
why. He thought he was trying to escape. He was like, this goddamn latch take too long. This shit heavy and it's loud. So he was like, let me go and get some shit. Be like, open right on up. Invention is what they say, the part of is something born out of necessity.
It sure is. It sure
It's like
is.
your boy Jack Johnson making them tools to break out of jail. Inventing wrenches and screwdrivers and shit. So he invented the doorknob. He said, we gonna quit in the leather. And he's like, I'm tired of these leather straps. I don't want to see nothing else leather.
He'd had enough.
I had enough of the leather and this loud wood.
Mm.
I get it. So shout out to Osborne Dorsey. That's interesting. So, Chris, I'm going to jump over here and throw my table up.
Please
I
do.
love my table.
What do you got?
Well, first, I'm actually going to start out with my little bed sheet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, one of my pet peeves, irks and works, is 1, 9 matching bed sheets. And 2, when you spend the night over people's house and they be all up in the little, laundry closet,
mm-hmm.
and they hand you some shit out, they be like, hold on, man. What is that? Is that a fitted or is that a flat? And then they be like, here go a pillowcase. Here you go. They give you all kind of shit, make you feel like you at camp, sleeping in the bunk bed.
Hilarious. Yes.
I can't stand that. But a lot of people don't know how. I'm going to show you how I keep my sheets. And people, this is why I collect rubber bands. This is how I keep my sheets. So when you go in my closet, everything is this.
How do you feel about a close-up, B?
I'm going to do a close-up in 1 second. I'm just kind of showing up. And then
You
I'm
got it under
control.
control? You got it under control?
Yeah, and I'm going to show people how to show. I just pulled some out. I'm going to show them how to fold the fitted sheet. A lot of people don't know how to do those corners, and they just ball them up. They just...
You end up like me where you've got your hands kind of stuck in it and you're like pressing here. And it's a mess.
I'm impressed if I can go to somebody's house, and I get it if you have a guest room and the bed is already made up, fine. But if you have people spending the night and they got to make it up themselves, or if they got to crash out on the couch, I think they would appreciate just a nice set of sheets, and that you don't have, especially when people come in from long journey and you got to dig around and find shit. And you know they were coming, and they'd be like, wait a minute, I think the comforter down in the basement under the steps. And go and see if you can find a pillow. Go and get that one out the car. That kind of stuff.
You have to battle a brown recluse for the
exactly.
for the comforter. Right.
Well, I keep all that stuff like pillows in a bin and under my steps in a little plastic bin. So people, if they spend the night down here, I can slide the bin right up under comforter. I mean, right up under my futon. So all you gotta do is pull out the comforter, it's an air mattress, however you want to do it. And I always, like, you can grab a set of sheets. So I keep them separated for the full size, and then our bed, which is a queen. But this is how I keep them. This is why I have this ball. What does I do with my ball? This ball rubber band. Every time I get mail, I put it on this ball of rubber because I use rubber bands for everything. And this is an easy way. Maybe we should put this on the full screen so I can show people.
Now, before
yes.
you jump in, I think it's interesting to know wants to call you OCD flat.
Yes, I am.
And then
yes, I am. And Mark's saying that because he probably one of them when you go over there, Alicia and them probably got all this shit thrown up in the closet.
No.
And then you got to figure out what sheet match what, and if it's a fitted or a flat. I just keep all mine together with the pillowcases, so everything is together. So actually, I'm gonna undo this one. Because I always buy the dollar dryer sheets also, because I don't know where everybody keeps their sheets. I keep mine down here in the basement in a nice little, right here by my back door. And I want them to stay fresh and smell fresh. So I buy dollar dryer sheets, and I keep the dryer sheets in between my sheets just so they can always smell fresh. And like I said, if you have people staying the night, you can just give them a nice stack of sheets.
Nice.
So I'm not unfolding all these. I'm putting them right back where they came from. But I just wanted y'all to see how I keep my sheets. I never understood why a person that has maybe one or two beds have like 1,000 sheets and pillowcases. I don't understand. It's like, do you change your sheets every day? Like, what are they for? I literally have like 7 sets of sheets. I figure one for every day of the week. Mm-hmm. And that's enough.
It's really because nice.
People change their sheets once a week at the most. And most people, when they change those sheets, they put them same damn sheets back on the bed, knowing they got other clean sheets. But they're always waiting for the ones that's in the washer and dryer. I don't understand that either. My point is, you don't need a whole bunch of sheets if you don't have a whole bunch of beds. If you got kids, say I got 5 beds in the house, look at it like how many days of the week, how often you change, and if you got the twins sheets separated from the full size, maybe for your teenager, and then the ones you keep for yourself for the kings. Most parents keep their sheets in their room or in their bathroom area, separate from the kids' pantry. But if you don't, the best way to keep all of them together is throw the rubber band on them. If you throw the rubber band on them, when the kids grab their sheets out, they know what's going on. People can look at their sheets. They know their sheets when they're looking up in there. But when you got to look and find shit, that's always the problem, because then people start messing up what you've already folded up.
Right.
Digging for shit. So if you just fold them up, when you put your stuff away, put them in a set and throw a rubber band around, stuff them in your closet, however you do it. When you pull it out, it's a set. That's my point. And they smell good. So I'm going to show people really quick, and I'm going to do it on this table. Let me move these things. How to fold a fitted sheet. Because when I see them balled up, it drives me crazy. And I'm going to do this one. And so you can, hopefully people can see what I'm doing. So the first thing to do is always look for the seam in the corner. That's the first thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
If you put them together, those two corners, everything else falls together. So I'm going to turn it around so you can see how I have the corner inside the corner. Then I go down like this and do the next corner. So now it kind of looks like a folded in drape. I normally do all this in the living room. So I just kind of lay it on the couch and I keep that corner and it's already folded. So I just fold it in, fold the next corner in. Then I double it up just like that. That was 3 folds. And that's how you do the fitted sheet. And then I just do exactly like this. And there you have a fitted sheet, kind of like when you unpack it. Just like when you unpack them, when you get them from Macy's, Marshalls, Ross, or wherever you get your sheets from, they come with the corners already tucked, and it's really simple. So I just did that. I hope I ain't got to do it again, Chris. You think I need to do another demonstration?
It's up to you.
So what I want, I'm going to keep it pushing. I want Andy to show what people should do with, now I'm going to show you 2 things you can do with old sheets. That sheets get messed up. So you don't necessarily have to throw them away. You can do different things with them. One thing that I do, because this is an old pillowcase that I had, the other one got messed up, because I'll buy cheap hangers, like the pack, they come like 20 in the pack for $8. And then I'll take an old pillowcase or an old sheet like this and a glue gun and just wrap them so that you don't have to worry about buying fabric hangers. And then if you got little tees and things like that, they won't slide off these little cheap plastic hangers.
Oh, nice.
All you need is a glue gun. Everybody knows that's a staple. You got to have a glue gun in your toolkit. And all you got to do is cut some strips. And this is one I was cutting up. Instead of spending money on fabric hangers, everybody got these little plastic hangers. And next thing you know, your shit been on the floor. You got to pick it up because it done slid off this little plastic. If you cut up an old sheet or any old fabric, I just happen to use an old pillowcase. And then just wrap it. I don't do all down here unless I'm doing pants that I don't want to be falling around, or a skirt.
Right.
But if I'm just doing like my tank tops and tees that keep sliding off because they don't always, fall right on these little hooks that they have there. I don't like the way that they hang on the hanger. I like for my stuff to, for the straps to be up here and not be sliding down. So I just get these, and there you go. That'll give you some grip. Just use an old sheet. So I just wanted to show that really quick. And then I'll have Andy throw up the picture. I'll let people see how I made my divider that's on the other side of this room. And it's just a little sheet that I had, and all I used was bonding tape and an iron, and made my little divider. And that actual, I don't even know what they call it, but the ribbon piece that draws the curtain back. What do they call those curtain things? That came off some bed sheets that actually I purchased a long time ago. And I always keep those ribbons because they have the Velcro on them when you buy sheets. And all I did was stick the 2 Velcro pieces together, and that made my little, I had 2 long pieces, and I just made me a curtain drawback out of old bed, from the leftover ribbon. I use everything, Chris. I don't throw nothing away. But, those are sheets that I cut up and made me a curtain divider. So when you come down my step, you don't always have to be, if I'm laying on my couch, I might not want you to see me sleeping, or I might not want to see you sleeping there. So that is organization for your bed sheets. And it was simple as rubber bands, just keeping your sets together. And it helps kids keep organized, especially if you do all that work folding and they mess them up. My other thing that I want to show people, and this is what Taina was asking me about, how do I organize my spices? So I'm going to show this spice rack that I use. This one actually came out of my kitchen upstairs on my first floor. And this one came out of my kitchen on my second floor.
Nice.
And I'm going to show what I actually use. I'm going to grab these. All right. So imagine if this was in my cabinet upstairs. Let me go with this one first. Actually, let me move this one over here, because that's made from a microwave spinner, and I just stuck a plate on it. I got this rack years ago at like Walmart, and I recommend people getting them if you have a lot of spices and you actually want to see them. But I bought these jars and labeled them. I got these years ago, $1 a piece at IKEA. And I put, what I normally do, I buy my spices in these packs from the produce place because they cost $1. And you see this big pack of spices. What I'll normally do is peel the label off of here and put it on the front of the jar. So as you can see, I already have the time label on this one, so I don't need this one. But a lot of times I have to keep the label on there in part so I know exactly what the leftover spice is. like once I fill up my jar, a lot of times there's still stuff left in the pack. So if I cut the label all the way off, then I won't know what it is. But that's a way for me to recycle the label instead of having to make a label. And if I do make a label, I'll make them out of the folder labels that I have down here. If you can see, I print them out, and this one says turmeric on it. And I just refill these, like I said, when I buy these packs of spices.
Right.
So these are the nuts and the raisins that you get in the cheese tray at Starbucks. I save them and use these spices that I don't use a lot. So what I do, if this is in my cabinet, I slide, these are normally under here like this. So if you open up my cabinet, you can see these. And believe me, I've been saving these forever. I don't need no more. I got a whole bunch of them. So this one is the cilantro. This says rosemary leaves. This one is rosemary. One is like white pepper. So spices that like I said, that I don't use a lot. I keep them in these little Starbucks nut and it was like nuts and almonds and cranberries. I keep it in there. And these are so old. My nephew is 10 now. So I've had these for 10 years, but they were Gerber baby. Some came and eat some Gerber baby food when I was babysitting him. And when I was cleaning them out, I was like, oh shit, I'm keeping these for my spices. So as you can see, I kept tarragon in here. And these were Gerber. Like I said, I save everything. You just have to learn to think in terms of being imaginative and how you're going to reinvent a lot of, just be innovative and just think about how you can save money and you reuse stuff. And like I said, I've had these for 10 years. And this is for paprika and tarragon. I don't even remember where I got these from. I used to use them, I think, for like paper clips, and then I just decided to use them for spices. So this is like taco seasoning, sesame seeds, and stuff like that. So this is a way, if you look this little rack up, you can look up like tiered spice rack on Amazon. This is the way that I like to use my spices because I can see them, and plus my cabinets are low and I'm short. Now upstairs on my second floor kitchen, the cabinets are smaller, they're narrow, and they're higher. So what I did was, and this is just my own little makeshift thing, and it's kind of a hack off of a video that I saw, because I have like 3 microwaves, one that I don't use. So I took a plate. Do I have my stickers over here? I have this roll of like tape adhesive little stickers. Like if you get the, like on the back of a credit card, when you get the credit card, it comes with that little sticky stuff on it. So I have a whole roll of these little dots. What I did was put those dots on this wheel. This wheel came out of the microwave, and I just put a plate, because this plate is chipped, so eventually it was going to break. So I just put it in the cabinet, and then I put my tall things in the middle that I need to see, and everything else around. I don't have a lot up there because I really don't cook up there unless it's like a holiday and I just need an extra oven. And
right.
You know, like I'm doing pies, or like I usually make an apple raisin crisp. If I'm doing that kind of stuff, I'll just be on 2 different floors. But I just spin this around. Now it doesn't roll because I put the adhesive on it. But when I'm up there, I can just do it like this and see what's in the cabinet. You see what I'm saying? I see, and I don't have to like be looking for my spices. I can spin them around, and I normally have them facing, you know, like what they say. So this was just a quick hack for me, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And like I said, it's easier instead of me shuffling around. And then too, you know, that stuff, you get spices all over the place inside your cabinets. I've seen so many people go in there and they got pepper, and if you have it on a plate or something that is raised off of, all you got to do is take the stuff off and wipe the plate. You have to worry about wiping the whole cabinet out all the time. So like I said, this was a quick hack. And I just be up in there spinning it around like this, looking to see what I might want to use.
Yeah.
That was a quick, like I said, it was a plate that's about to break, and the little microwave spinner that's from upstairs that I don't use. So those were a couple of my little organization DIYs that I thought I'd throw out there. And like I said, next week we have Maya featuring and co-hosting, and then the week after that we'll have Candace Perry, the Wreath Lady, coming on to show some of her other creations. So I'm keeping it pushing, Chris.
Look at
I'm
you.
definitely keeping it pushing because I told you I want to be able to show people when our 60th comes up and do a review. I don't want to just be looking at me.
Why not?
Because the show ain't just about me, Chris. It's about the people. It's about us, what we doing. That's right. So yes, that was my DIY feature. Look at that. And this what? 1010.
Tight show.
Yes, I can get into my oh, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what was that? Something fell off the rack.
That's part of the deal.
I'm always jumpy. That's that weed. In a sense, it makes me paranoid. It might, but that scared me. I wasn't ready for that. So anyway, yes, I love when people I've been getting a lot of submissions in terms of like things that they want to see organized, like shoes, junk drawers. You know how people always got that catch-all drawer, like when you walking out, you throw the keys, pens in the bowl, all kind of stuff. So I have so many. I have a whole list right here. If you can see it, it says DIY tips and projects, and they're all like bullet points that I've been writing down as people have been submitting them and saying what they want to see. I'm like, this is a lot of stuff, but it's great. It's good content. So this is what we do on this show.
All the time.
Trying to be like the OJs and give the people what they want. All right. Let me go ahead and let me see if I got to do some cash apps. We got any comments or anything?
We do. Daphne did not fall for my. I tried to bait her into describing what.
I thought I heard something over there.
The people are asking. The people are asking for Mr. Anniversary. I'd like to personally wish Dennis a happy anniversary.
Hey, love bug. Oh, thank you. Another bug juice for me.
Wow. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get weird in Philadelphia later.
Oh, I was just about to go into the Irks and Works. I got to do a dance for Lorraine and Ruth. Bug.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around for your dance.
Oh, you gonna do the cash dance with me? Oh, you didn't want to do the dance. I'm doing. Well, I'm gonna do a dance. You got me all thrown off. You got me nervous and sweaty.
Oh boy, this is gonna be.
How you gonna sit all over there and people can't even see? You ain't want to get the chair.
Here, let's show the two of the. Let's show the two of you.
Low. Get the other chair. Get the red chair. Oh, I'm shy. Go, Bug. It's my anniversary. It's my anniversary. Oh, they need an anniversary song instead of a birthday song.
Now listen, Jamila, Joy, Heaven Sent, Tanya, Missy Shue, F. Smith Welch, Queenie, everybody, Cali Girl, Angela, everybody is so excited to see Dennis and
Dennis is in the picture. Oh,
there she goes. Dennis, what move is that? Can you break that down?
This is what I want. This is what you missed out on. You opened the back door, didn't you? Yes, you did. I felt the draft come up in you. Yes, you did. I'll turn it. I know your ass. You open the door.
I did.
That's why. But you can open the door. You hot down here. I had the heat on. I had the heat on. See, this is why you don't come down here, Chris, because I be having the heat on and he hot.
I think the two of you need to sit. You need to sit together and you need to take some comments for a second if Dennis is up for it. He
over there standing by the door, acting like he hot.
Well, you've probably got the heat up to 88.
I turned the heat off. But I didn't know you was coming down here. I would have turned it. I wouldn't have had. Sorry, love. Hey.
Hello.
Here we go. Let's give the people what they want.
Over. We on the Chris Irks and Works. Okay. And then I got to show 2 flyers, and you ain't even going to be that hot.
That's fine.
I love you, baby.
I know you do.
Happy anniversary.
It's good to see you.
Oh, yes, it is. Ain't it?
Yeah. All right, I'm like,
Okay.
No. Dennis, this is your time. I'm gonna let you have a good time on your anniversary. I've wished you personally a happy anniversary several times. So
Yeah, about that, are we sharing?
all right, let's go focus on B and Dennis. Let's break it down for a second. All right, here we go. Go ahead, B.
Well, Chris, I was gonna do my I got an Irksome Works, and that came in from Alicia Douglas, and then I was gonna do my Ask Chris Deasy.
We'll let you two handle the Irksome Works. I'll just comment from beyond.
Well, let me read this Irksome Works that came in from Picasso, Alicia Douglas. She says, I know the president said the pandemic is over, but COVID is not. However, I still need my 6 feet of distance when standing in checkout lines. The IRK. People who are right up on you in the store checkout line. The work. Back up and give me 6 feet distance. I got COVID twice in July from somebody at the grocery store.
Dang.
That's funny how you can pinpoint it and just know that you got it from somebody at the grocery store. If like that's the only place that you go, then you know you got it from somebody at the grocery store. And I get it. And that's why you're supposed to stand in front of your cart. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
use it as a buffer.
And pull your cart instead of be behind your cart, because people will be right up on you. So I'll be in front of my cart. And you can be by my groceries, and you better not cough on them. So thank you, Picasso, Alicia. Oh. For the
come on, B.
I'm just it's not that, Chris. What it is I'm wet. My shirt is sweaty. So like if a breeze comes through here, I've got a flash. Oh, let me turn. I got my flash.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
Oh, now I see how y'all gonna do.
Thank you. See, that's why I don't come here, Chris, because she'll get distracted.
Oh, I do get distracted because you look so good to me. Okay, let me do my Ask Chris Deasy.
Okay.
You ready, Chris?
Reluctantly, I'll come back. You guys were making the screen look good.
He act like it's like 90 degrees
so you don't
down
get distracted.
You're not distracting me. I'm sorry I got you hot, baby. I'm sorry it's hot down here.
You need to have a moment of honesty. I saw the sweat was beating up on his brow as he sat there. It was.
Well, you getting out like that? Oh, I'd be freezing. So, Chris, this came in from your girl B Squared. She got between her and Taina. They keep
you busy, B. What do we got? A full dance to start the segment. Incredible. I don't even know. I don't deserve this. We've got people.
You Deasy. You deserve it.
I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Are you ready for this one?
Daphne says we want to ask y'all questions. Forget the format. Wow. And an exclamation point. That sounds like you've got a new producer on your hands. I agree with Daphne.
Quick, and then we can ask. We'll let Daphne ask a question. They want to ask us a question. Chris, this came in from B Squared. Shout out to my girl Beverly. She says, "Can you name 3 Nelly songs since you from the Lou?"
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I hang out with
Nelly.
I hang out with Nelly's producer once a week. Shout out to Carl Napa. Yeah, there we go. You just want to like the order of singles that came out in '98. I mean, like Ride with Me, EI, Country Grammar. I mean, what do you? Okay. Yeah, there's 3 off the one album. There you go.
Go, Chris. Which one of them you know?
Sweat and Suit. Oh, I probably know most of the bigger songs. I'll tell you what. Listen, if you ever try and karaoke Nelly, don't, because he raps way faster than you think he does.
I know all the Nelly songs, and I do them at the karaoke.
Listen, I want to see how fast you go.
I know all of them.
Sucker for Cornrows and Manicured Toes. That gets real fast, real quick. Okay, I'm just saying. Look out. fellow cocks out there.
All right, we ain't trying to get flagged. Right.
Right. You're so good. You would get the thing going. Lorraine wants Dennis to get in. Everybody wants Dennis. Saucy Seda was encouraging me. M has a quick Ask Chris Deasy. Have you ever had your mom tell you to add water to the milk cartons?
Oh.
Stretch. I will say this. No, that didn't happen. And my younger brother makes me look small, and we went through a lot of milk as kids, so we were lucky.
Oh, yeah, Chris. You was blessed. You ain't never had to add water to the milk.
No. I remember.
Make it stretch.
Dennis knows this story because of his team. I remember Michael Irvin on, I forgot what interview show it was in the 90s, talking about having to add water to his cereal when he was growing up. I remember my jaw hit the floor. I was like, people do that? And I was like, yeah, that's like a normal thing. And I was like, oh my God, we have 4 gallons of milk in our fridge at all times. I got lucky.
Oh, did you hear what he said?
Not really 4.
4.
Probably 2.
Like 3.
By the time I was 16, and my brother's 6'7", and by the time he was 13 and I was 16, we were going through a couple gallons of milk a day. It's embarrassing when we think back about it. It was pretty crazy. I know Dennis wouldn't say to do this. Do people still drink milk as do they think it's healthy still? I don't think they do.
Nah, people stop drinking milk.
Yeah.
It's more almond milk or cashew milk, but not just milk from a cow.
Yeah. I mean, we went through it.
Thank you, Love Bug. I don't know how you get milk out of a cashew and milk and almonds and milk out of greens and milk out of spinach and shit like that. They be killing me with the spinach milk.
Well, the almond's easy.
Like, I ain't know that all this shit had milk in it. If that's the case, why we been having cow milk?
Is Dennis within earshot?
Yeah, he's closing the door.
This we've still got plugs to do, so we'll get to that. Do you want to do some ask the flats?
Ask the flats. Not ask the flats. Yes, and then I have to give a shout out to Clarissa, and then show my flyers, Chris. And then it ain't even 10:30. We doing good. So
all right, we're back to it. All right, ask the flats. We got a question from Jamie Jones. What's the most memorable moment you two have had thus far? Can you get a little more surgical with your question? That there's probably a million moments, but do you guys have a best moment?
Oh Lord.
B's gonna be like three Taco Bell Tuesdays ago.
Jamie asked, what's one of our best, or do we have a best moment?
What you mean best moment?
Yeah,
like
this poor interview.
Getting married is one of our best moments. The way we got married. Yeah, because it was a rainy day, and I had a show in Indianapolis, and we got married at 10 in the morning, and dressed up and like jumped over the railing to get to the pastor's house. He was like 2 houses away. We jumped over and then it was raining I didn't want to walk off my porch to his house to get wet in my dress. So I just climbed over the rail and then climbed over the rail, and it was raining when we came out. We climbed back over the rails to get back to the house, and then we got in there.
Yeah,
packed our shit up.
Early morning.
Yeah, we were married by like 10:30 and on the flight by like 1. It was fun. That's very memorable. We'll always remember that. So.
Yeah.
Producer Daphne wants to know, how did Dennis propose?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah. I'll let you tell him.
I proposed to Bev on her birthday. We were laying there, and I already knew she was going to say yes. She already told me whenever I asked her, it would be yes. So I figured on her birthday, it would be the perfect time. It would be a perfect birthday. So, yeah, it was simple, laying there in bed on her birthday, and we decided on it.
And he said, would you like to get married? I was like, yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that.
That's incredible. Oh, that's so great.
Set the dates. I didn't have anything to do with any of that. He set the dates and all of that. So.
Queenie wants to know, who is funnier?
Dennis.
No, I'm not.
Oh, he always say he is funnier. He's my muse. He's funnier. I get all my songs from him. The shit he do around here, people can see and be a fly on the wall. He's the funniest.
I'm not.
I crack up every day.
Don't believe it, Chris. I'm not.
Oh, Chris.
All right, I have a question.
What I watch every week? Y'all know who the funny person
He is funny.
Jeez.
If I was, he funny.
I'm
His
not.
sense of humor is hilarious. Believe me. Then it's funny. But he don't want
We'll
nobody
see on the
to-
podcast when we finally do marriage.
because you always try to be all reserved.
I am. I'm reserved naturally. You're funny.
See, I think I like this where you sit in on Tighten Up Tuesday, Dennis, because you need the calming. I can't cut up here. I can just throw in some lobs here and there. You got to have a calming presence. I think you're the calming presence, and then but you can do it from your office upstairs, so the temperature doesn't mess with you. See, we're looking at I like that.
Look, she has me, Chris. I'm telling you the truth. It's
Yeah.
burning up down here.
Oh, I see it. I can see that you're. Yeah.
And look, I'm using one of her flash rag.
My
This not
cosmetic
even
rag.
a flash rag. I don't
No.
even know why you don't have one.
Motherfucker, they over there on the thing. I forgot to grab it.
Chris,
Yes.
why doesn't she have a flash rag available? Like, it should be flash rags hanging around everywhere.
Right.
And if I need one, I should have one.
Should
you
be
gotta do
within
is-
arm's reach at all times.
Exactly.
But
That's okay. I'll
ooh,
keep
that's
it.
wet.
I know you made it wet.
I know. I'm just saying I have to
Exactly.
get a dry one.
Yes.
Ooh, you are
I know,
sweating.
exactly.
But he said
Can you see him?
That's why I don't be down here in her hot state.
I
But
was
guess
gonna-
what? Chris, before I leave, everyone that said happy anniversary to us, I've read the comments. I appreciate it. I don't come on to the show, but I watch the show. I'm always supporting my wife. Chris, you do a great job. The Picassos, we appreciate y'all. We're not bothered with anything y'all send. We're grateful. And
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone. And baby, you have to get it cooler down here.
Oh Lord. Why he gonna open the door again?
The man is melting in front of our
It's
faces,
probably like 50 degrees outside.
which sounds comfortable compared to 88. So
No,
as a-
but when it's like 50 outside, it feels like 50 in the basement. Remember, I'm in the basement.
no chance
Oh,
that
I'll be
basement feels
straight
50.
freezing. Why you think I got a jacket on?
MM saying you guys have to do a segment every week now. I agree.
We
Joy,
talked about that. Getting back to our married and funny.
You could
My
pre-record
schedule's
one.
crazy. Our schedules are really crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why we got to find time to. I'm glad he found time to come down here. He just got in the house, so we have a crazy life, but we love it, and we're
Love it.
working to make it happen.
Great to
Yes,
see
and we're gonna
Dennis.
show our
And
love and appreciation when we go upstairs.
I would
Of our
question
life.
you. I would question you further, but I think I know exactly what you're talking about. GT Davika says, good night, everyone. Been listening, but was busy. Couldn't comment. Just wanted to say, hey, hope everyone was having a blessed one. So many great comments. Everybody loves seeing Dennis. So I vote Dennis comes back for, a segment when he can, or maybe a pre-recorded something, and he can talk about the benefits of using Asana, which is your basement studio. That's the health benefits of using Asana.
Is that how I stay skinny sweating down here?
Yes. When you cool it off, open up the doors.
I don't want to open up the doors because a mosquito might come through the screen.
Yeah, I don't even know why you like it hot down here.
I like
Sure.
heat because are my hands cold?
No.
Yes, they are. You supposed to agree with me on this thing with people. You supposed to say yes, but love. Your hands are a little chilly. What about right there?
No. You're fine.
Oh, I'm cold. What about my nose? Feel my nose.
No, baby.
All
I'm
right,
not.
forget it.
You got no baby.
Oh. He said no, baby. But
Yeah.
I'm glad you came down here. And
Yes.
I'm
yes.
glad you
It's
came
a-
to thread
it's
through.
our anniversary.
Thank you for hanging with me on our anniversary.
Yes.
12 years, Chris. We've been together 13. Dennis said we've been together 24 years.
We have.
Let him tell you how we see.
Don't tell people about those other.
Yeah, we've been together 24 years because he's been loving me before I was loving him. He say that all the time. I've been
love
loving
that.
you before you was loving me.
Exactly.
Well, maybe you should be a little nicer to him then, B.
I'm always, well, ain't I nice to you all the time?
You are.
I'm sorry,
All right.
you swear.
I know. It's okay. Thank you.
Well, Chris, can we show my 2 flyers? And I know people are going to be hitting me up about this first flyer because I got it today. And tomorrow I should be getting the actual venues because as you see, I have 8 locations and we just got one added for Macon, Georgia. And October 7th, which is next Friday, I will be in Cleveland. Where? I don't know yet. I'll know tomorrow. So I definitely have to post it. But you can see.
You want the days?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
know,
go get out.
First of all, that's right. It's the power of the ballot. It's a 30-day. Is this GOTV?
30 days. Yeah. That means go get out the vote.
Oh, I love it. See, you're here to educate me. Thank you. 7 City Tour organizing weekends, October 7th through the 30th. Look, you all have plans throughout the entire month of October. Cleveland on the 7th, October 13th in Orlando. We've got Atlanta the 14th. You know, that's going to be a good time. Kalamazoo, Michigan, October 20th. I hear it's wild in Kalamazoo this time of year. Look out. Detroit, Michigan the 21st. Philadelphia the 27th. And then Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, October 28th. And you can check out unitycampaign.org. Look at these names on it. You got featured comedians. Michelle, the indie mom of comedy. She's hosting. B Flat, you've heard of her. Aaron Jackson, Vanessa Fraction, who came on here and absolutely destroyed. So go out, see these in all these great cities, and more information to come. We got another flyer, you said?
Yes, because it's funny, in between those shows, I have that show on the 22nd.
Got it.
The
okay.
Records class reunion. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, that's October 22nd. It's the best homecoming in New Jersey. You know that, B.
The Sneaker Jam.
That's right, Sneaker Jam. You can get tickets in advance. All kinds of great stuff available. Lawrence Owens, B Flat, Stacey Carver, live comedy show. Looks like you're doing 2 shows that night, B?
No, it's from 7 to 12 a.m.
The whole event is 7 p.m. to 12. My mistake. Get all the information in that QR code down at the bottom of the screen. Check it out. You can get tickets, rooms, all that. And you know what? It's going to be a hell of a time because it's a Sneaker Jam with B.
Chris, you threw me off with that. I was looking like, wait a minute.
I was looking at that. I was like, that's the weirdest double show night I've ever seen. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm sorry.
Say double show money. I'm about to say, they won't see me on the second show.
Cali Girl said, never heard of Vanessa till T-Pain's podcast. I don't know if that was before she came on here, but if you haven't heard of Vanessa, go back, watch Vanessa Fraction right here on Tighten Up Tuesday. Very funny, very fun.
You want mine and yours?
You said it was for both of us.
But I say you drinking yours.
But mine is hot. It ain't no ice in it. And I need yours to cool my body off since I'm so hot.
All right, you're not upstairs. You're not upstairs yet.
I'm just saying.
If you.
She always invites me down, but I know this is going to happen. Like, she's not. I want her to be focused and have a great show. I already know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen, bud?
You'll get distracted.
You distract me?
Yes,
what I'm going to do? I'm going to be like, oh.
Exactly. You start rubbing my shoulder and all that. And it's okay, but I think Chris wants to have a show.
I like this. We'll single camera. It could just be lovey-dovey. I'm talking, this is great because
I think the people want to show.
The people want to show, yeah. We love you.
You'll give them one, I'm sure.
Your normal show.
She's like, she turns into a cat in heat when Dennis walks down the stairs over here. All of a sudden,
I love my
rubbing up on him. Oh, it's great. Love it.
He makes me smile all the time, and my cheeks be hurting, Chris, just from smiling. He's good to me.
That's what it's all about, because there is the opposite. Your partner walks in the room and your face goes. Well, great work. Hey, happy anniversary to you two. Anything else we need to plug? Well, maybe we'll say this. Two Funny Mamas this Thursday,
Tomorrow.
2 o'clock. Nope, this Thursday, 2 o'clock is when it airs. Two Funny Mamas airs Thursday at 2 p.m. Be sure to tune in for that. And be sure to support The Sherry Show and check local listings on sherryshowtv.com. B, you got tours, you got a show next week, and you got an anniversary to go tend to right now.
Yes, Chris. I do.
Take that bug juice with you. B, anything else? Thanks to the Picassos.
Yeah, I obviously got to give a shout out to Clarissa. I'm about to get up and do the dance. You know, I dance out.
You do. Hang on. Let me get my plug in.
Oh, go Silent Bob.
You can watch Jay and Silent Bob on Amazon Prime.
Chris,
Love it.
don't listen to anybody. You can keep the hat. The hat is cool, man.
I need this hair to grow a little more. I need to get a haircut. I'm about to bail or something. This is
wear the
getting
hat
long.
on the arm. It's a good look. It keeps you youthful.
His hair is long, bug. We don't know what he's doing with it.
I don't either. I yelled at Kim at the end of the podcast yesterday. I go, this isn't about you. This is my journey. B, great show. Dennis, you're the new star of the Tighten Up Tuesday.
Appreciate you, Chris, and all that you do.
Take care, everybody. Thanks, Picassos. We'll see you next week. Goodness gracious. Bye, everybody.
Hey, close the door.